Well, some people choose mountain life because it feels safer than the city, a life where people can keep their doors unlocked and they don't feel like they have to constantly keep an eye on their property.
Yeah, but some are learning the hard way this isn't the case, and they are blaming people from other parts of our state. Spencer Wilson is your reporter in the mountains.
And Spencer, police are not saying much about a recent expensive bike theft, but police in other mountain towns say it's certainly a trend that they've seen before.
Absolutely. The idea here being that people will bring their mountain bikes up to the mountains and that thieves know they're going to do that. So if an expensive bike ends up here in the high country, thieves might travel up here to take that bike and then take it right back down. Some law enforcement has agreed with this idea. Others never got back to us.
We definitely let our guard down.
Carissa Coleman admits her husband did not lock up the bikes when they were taken last Tuesday, but they were stolen from their front yard in the middle of the day. Leaving bikes out like that is something we've all done.
And he set them right here, and then he went into the house to go change into his mountain biking clothes and was going to go riding, and when he came back out, they were stolen. They were gone.
And while it's not the only bike reportedly stolen in Steamboat by what some believe to be the same thief last week, police did not respond to our questions about it.
And I called the police, and they were like, well, we got the vehicle. He ended up running from us, and we don't know where he went. But they did end up recovering 4 bikes that were stolen that same day. Ours were not them.
It's a pattern. Enough that the bike shop who sold them the bikes knows about it too.
Unfortunately, it does seem like we have some people that come here from out of town, possibly with the intention of grabbing things that aren't theirs, because they know that this is the place that we have very nice bikes.
And what can you do? Grant Young has some bad news. He believes that there's not a lock on the market today that will stop a thief.
Like a big, thick chain is going to slow them down for sure, more than a little skinny cable lock. But if someone's determined, they're going to get it.
The only move is to keep an eye out, something Coleman can't stop doing since her sense of security was stolen too.
Now, since that's happened, I've been on the lookout. Every single person that drives by, I'm like, are they out here stealing something?
Now, the Colemans said that they are offering a $5,000 reward for anyone who's able to get their bikes back to them. They said they also have the serial numbers of the bikes, so they're able to confirm, yeah, it really would be their bikes if they do get them back for them. And in the meantime, you can keep an eye out if you see them online being sold somewhere. In the mountains, Spencer Wilson, covering Colorado First.
All right, Spencer, thank you. And Spencer covers what's happening across our high country. Recently, he's been in communities from Grand Junction to Georgetown, Steamboat Springs to Idaho Springs.